You are going to transform someone's life. The best way to sell when it comes to person interaction is to give them a 30 minutes free clarity call. I call it clarity call. You can call it a free coffee. You can call it discovery call. Call it what you like. Spend 30 minutes understanding the person, and the more you understand them, that's when they feel connected to you. That's when they will buy from you. What to do when you feel low in the beginning, when you don't get clients, how to keep going with full enthusiasm? That is such a beautiful question again, sweetheart. You know what? One of the things very important to understand is in the beginning, we have to position ourselves and market ourselves in a manner that we attract clients. It's never easy. You see, it's hardest in the beginning and our confidence is also the lowest. It's hardest and our confidence is the lowest as time keeps passing by. So I always say in the beginning, look for people you know, look at your contact list, see who can you get in touch with, how people can put you on to people. One-to-one coaching, the most beautiful thing is that you can get a lot of word of mouth. Do a lot of challenges. This is one of the recommendations I make. Do a lot of challenges for free. Your free material is what is going to pull people to you. There are two kinds of people that sell. One who will put their price up on their Instagram. 5,000 rupees, 6 sessions, cancel, 2,300 for today, join today. Very masculine energy. Not the right way to sell. You're not a TV. That's how we sell TVs. You are going to transform someone's life. The best way to sell when it comes to person interaction is to give them a 30 minutes free clarity call. I call it clarity call. You can call it a free coffee. You can call it discovery call. Call it what you like. Spend 30 minutes understanding the person, and the more you understand them, that's when they feel connected to you. That's when they will buy from you. Have you noticed that on my Instagram, you'll never see me sell anything ever. I will never ever, you will see a price there. Why? Because that is the most ordinary way of marketing yourself. You want to really market yourself? Show care and concern for others. When you show that care and concern, when you show that you're actually interested in their transformation, people will get attracted to you. So one option is to be a honeybee, to go flower to flower to flower, begging people to join you. One option is to actually become the flower and create that very sweet nectar that attracts people to you. So in the beginning, do all of these things so that you don't feel low. We start to feel low, you know, when we stop doing. We try 2 things and then we say, I've tried everything. Just 2 things. The other day, my son is looking for a job in London. So he was supposed to send out 30 resumes. You know what the career counselor told us? 300 to 400 resumes is the normal amount a student should send to get a job. 300 to 400 resumes sent. I was like, oh my God, like really, that's the number? So I'd love for you to ask yourself, how much have you been marketing yourself? If you've tried only 2 things and it hasn't worked, that's not good enough, darling. In the beginning, we have to reach as many people. When you know you have a good product, it's your obligation to sell yourself well. And if you don't know how to sell yourself well, I highly recommend go join a program that teaches marketing. I used to run something called Coaching Mastery the entire 2021 till about a month ago, where those 2 days were just based on how to sell yourself. I've always loved dancing, Ray of Hope 13, but now I feel I've wasted the past 10 years without training for it due to some domestic issues. Now I regret, I can't stop comparing myself with others. You know, I think one of the biggest diseases we have is regret. Regret is one of those emotions which is the most wasted emotion according to me. Why do I say this? There's nothing we can do about it. So having an emotion where it's a complete lose-lose situation, okay? Having an emotion that cannot be altered, cannot be changed, we can't go back into our past. What can we do with regret? Let me tell you, anytime you feel regret, start to treat it like feedback. What is the feedback? You didn't do it earlier, but you can do something about it today. So the best time they say to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is today. Can you do something with it today so that at least 5 years from now you will not be carrying this regret? So this is my request to everyone here who's carrying any sort of regret. Having regret today, I want you to accept it like your destiny. But that if you land up having regret 5 years from now, then you chose to be ignorant. Today you have a choice. You can change your entire trajectory. Maybe you did the best you could at that point with the limited understanding that you had. Forgive yourself. There is so much in life to look forward to, and we are so busy by tying chains, heavy iron chains to our legs by putting regret on top. Remove this regret today and start to go, okay, right now when I compare myself, maybe I'm not the best dancer in the room. But what is stopping you in the next 5 years to there's a guy called Tim Ferriss. He takes part in Winter Olympics in America. And you know how long he trains for? 6 months. He does 6 months of training versus everyone else who would have done years of training, and yet he can go get himself a medal. What he's done is he's mastered the art of being able to learn fast. What about you looking at your life and saying, you know what, even though they took 10 years, I have a natural talent that I know it has existed. What they took 10 years to do, I will take 5 years to do. So however old you are today, I remember at one point when I was 35, I said, you know what, by the age of 40, I will know the answers to all of these questions. By the age of 40, I would have practiced all of this in my life. By the age of 40, I'll be earning an amount that I can't even believe. I know even how many numbers are there, how many zeros are there in that number. And I put myself that, you know what, okay, by 35, I had not reached the place where I had dreamt I wanted to be. But can I make sure that by 40, I am there? And now when I've touched 40, I have a full plan of where I'm going to be at the age of 45. So then what happens? You start to live a regret-free life, because instead of remaining past-centric, where you have no power, only negative and sadness will come. Why not imagine a beautiful future and become future-centric? Instead of building your future from the past emotions that you're carrying, see if you can start to build your future from the future emotions that you will carry if you became the best dancer in your tribe, in your state, in your country, in your wherever it is that you want to become the best dancer in. So today onwards, if you're coming for my Ask Me Anythings, if you're joining my tribe at any level, in my tribe, regret is considered the most wasted emotion. It's for useless people to spend time under the tree because they want to hide behind that and be a victim and not do the kind of things that they know they can do. Because regret will keep them so busy that they will never be able to create a future so beautiful. So my sweetheart ray of hope 13, let it go today. Today, make up your mind, make up that decision that, you know what, I regretted up until now, but from today onwards, I'm going to use this regret as feedback and as fuel. The more regret I have, the harder I will work to make sure that 5 years from now, this regret will not exist in my body.